Central Citizen Council (NCC) has rejected the newly formed coalition between African Democratic Congress (ADC) and prominent politicians, including former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, former Senate President David Mark, and former Osun State Governor Ralph Aregbesola. In a press conference held on July 8, 2025, the NCCC described the coalition as a coalition of confusion and a collection of frustrated individuals. The group criticized the coalition members for their past failure and alleged contribution to the country's political malaise. The NCC urged Nigerians to reject the divisive rhetoric and politics of grievance exposed by the ADC alliance and to unite behind a common purpose and advancement of the nation and welfare of its people. We must not allow ourselves to be drawn into quagmire of confusion that they represent. The NCC said instead, we must unite behind a common purpose and advancement of our nations and welfare of our people. The group also called on citizens to remain vigilant and discerning. Aliens and recognizing that it is rooted in self-interest rather than the collective goals. The NCC statement was signed by its leadership and emphasized the need for Nigerians to support the ongoing efforts of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration as it strives to build a better Nigeria.
By likes of Atiku, Abubakar, and a host of other degraded political figures. This coalition, we shall refer to as ADC Alliance, is not only a coalition of frustrated individuals, but also a manifestation of confusion and resolution that has plagued our political landscape for far too long. The burden of failure. It is imperative that we reflect on the burden of failure carried by those individuals who constitute the alliance. Atiku Abubakar, a perennial candidate, has repeatedly failed to secure the mandate of the Nigerian people. His political journey is marked by a series of disappointments that have left him clutching at straw in desperate bid for relevance. The previous campaign promises that we were never fulfilled. Instead of learning from the past mistake, Atiku has chosen to align himself with shares, his pendants and political maneuvering rather than genuine service to the people. Similarly, we must not overlook the contribution of individuals such as Nasir El-Rufai, Rotimi Amechi, David Mark, Ralph Aregbesola, Sule Lamido, Abubakar Malami, and Hadi Sirika to the political malice that has afflicted our nation. Each of these figures have played a role in fostering division and disconnect, prioritizing personal ambition over collective welfare of Nigerian populace. The legacy are littered with unfulfilled promises, economic mismanagement, and a disregard to the very citizens that they claim to represent. A coalition of confusion. The ADC alliance is nothing more than a coalition of confusion comprising individuals who are painfully aware of their failures and are seeking solace in numbers. They are individuals who have, in their own right, contributed to the challenges we face as a nation. Rather than seeking to unite and uplift Nigeria as a country, they have chosen to brand together and desperate attempts to undermine the government and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The formation of political coalition is a fundamental aspect of democratic engagement. However, it becomes particularly disconcerting when those who once held significant